Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome. I'll be sharing my screen any moment from now to get started. It's been an exciting one. Interesting one we have here. Since 1st of April. Since 1st of February. And the love that you show, and the prayer that you make us, I will make Jesus proud. All the price that you paid, and the love that you show, and the prayer that you make, I will make Jesus proud. Yeah, I'm sure everybody can see my screen. Please kindly confirm because the network is terrible, but
we can see your screen. We can see your screen.
Thank you. Okay. I want you to understand the model for a safety trade. When action begins to create a trend, and you notice that trend was created, series of higher highs and higher lows successfully formed until we got to a point in price action. Of course, just like every other point, the money, or we will call it liquidity, was taken to the upside as normal as it should be. And price action dropped down to break below the last low responsible for that move to the upside. This upside becomes our protected high. This place that was responsible for creation of that protected high was broken by this guy here. The pullback that it was formed was not a good pullback. A good pullback after a push should be at least 50% of the movement, top to bottom. A much better pullback should be 786 before it drops. So where you have a situation of a movement top to bottom, the pullback is 28, 38 or less than 50, and the price came down here. Breakout traders. A lot of traders look for entry from here. A lot of traders look for pullback and continuation entry from here. Price will take everybody out because this pullback is not sufficient enough for such a push. To take out these guys, that is their liquidity engineering. Then look for an entry around 786, 886, and drop this price down. This is a storyline that we have been following ever since we started 21 days. So I'm saying that first thing we need to see is a sweep of liquidity, BSL, buy side liquidity taken, if we want to sell, right? The same thing if we are doing the opposite track. That's the first criteria of our storyline. The second thing we want to see is that this support, which is responsible for the push to the upside, must be taken out to the downside, full candle body close. That's condition number 2. It's called BOS, break of structure. Number 3, the pullback we want to see, it should be an insufficient pullback, or let's call it inducement. We're going to trick traders to begin to sell after they see that pullback, bearish engulfing. They will sell to the downside. They actually want to bring this price down to demand level. So they will sell here, they will put their stop loss behind it, and they will put their TP1 ratio 3, 1 ratio 4, whatever. So price will behave as if it's coming down and create a break of structure, BOS here. And when price is going back here, when price gets here, there will be an bullish, bearish engulfing, showing more people to enter and sell again. So more sellers to enter here, more sellers enter breakout here, more sellers enter here. So a lot of traders have entered this inducement because there is a change, break of structure, there is sweep of liquidity. So a lot of traders are looking for entry from number 1, looking for entry from breakout block, looking for entry from the bearish engulfing, looking for entry from the break of structure, looking for entry for break and rest. So a lot of traders are trapped here. What will price usually do? The market maker model will move price upward to clear everybody, sellers out, sellers out, sellers out. All these sellers are taken out. Then the market's price action will look at consequent encroachment area, which is OTE area, 786, 0.61, 618, and drop price from here. So this becomes our entry point. Then our target TP1 is here, TP1. Then our target 2 is the next supply level. Sorry, demand level, TP2. Then our SL is the protected high, this place here. So this is a storyline we have been following ever since we started 21 days. This storyline is the same for Sorry, 1 minute. Let me show you something. Just a moment. So you must understand this. So when we go to the chart, you know exactly what we are looking for, and you know where we can find it. Then if we see it, we will use it. If we don't see it, we will look for another market that has what we are looking for. The same scenario when we are selling. We want to wait until the downtrend that is being formed, all this downtrend that is being formed, we want to wait until see price sweep liquidity to the downside, number one. We want to see price take the liquidity to the downside. Is called SSL. SSL, sell side liquidity. When we see price take out sell side liquidity, the next thing is to see price break structure, BOS. When we see that break of structure, we want to see price create internal liquidity, or we call it inducement, or we say insufficient pullback. The one that is not up to 50%, is not up to 786. So it stops there and start moving. Bullish engulfing, break, BOS created, price began to move. Many people will enter that trade. What will happen? Price will come down to clear this liquidity. So we have a sweep of liquidity, and then we have our entry here. So this becomes our entry. Then this will become our protected low. Then this will become our TP1. Then this will become demand level, yes, will become our TP2. Gentlemen, if you want to snap this thing, because this is everything you need to know to make money in this market. I've been in this industry for at least up to 10 years now. I can tell you the brokers are not your friend, and they are the ones that are being sponsored by the banks called the market makers to bring you into this market. And they have watched you for over 20 years in this industry. They have understood how you behave with your small deposits and how you react to markets. And they have designed your behavior, your psychology into these charts. And this is the final drawing. This is the X-ray of your behavior in this market. They have put everything you think into consideration, including your small deposits. And this is the result of what they have done to you. It's called the legendary market maker model. This is the MMM that has made you fail all the while you have been failing in this market. It's because of this psychology. They push you, they induce you to do what you don't want to do, and then you do it. Despite you learn about other blocks, support and resistance, demand and supply, you will still fail because they will do this model, they will run this model on you. Algorithms understand this model, the banks understand this model, the market makers understand, the brokers understand, every single one of them understand this market, this model except you. So go ahead, snap this model, look for this model, practice it, master it, and trade nothing else. I can tell you, if you do this in the next 90 days, your trading experience will change, your win rates will increase, and your predictability will be more accurate with the charts. We're not going to say so much today. We're not going to do so much because I have a flight to catch, and we're just going to see what happened yesterday. Then we will now tell what possibly happened today. So the network is really poor, lazy, sluggish, and slow. But then it is what it is. We are still going to do what we have to do. All right, yesterday, we had a situation here on 5 minutes time frame yesterday. And when it was happening yesterday, where were we yesterday?
Thank you.
I can't find yesterday again. Where were you yesterday? This is where we were yesterday. Yeah, this is where we were. Monday. Exactly. But why did they cancel my diagram? I had a diagram, or the diagram has not appeared. Please, if you were here yesterday, you know we draw a particular entry here. We also draw another one here for 1 minute time frame. Yesterday, we identify this place as our first stage, which we call accumulation. We identify this place as our stage 1, accumulation. Then the London session, after it was slowing down, giving way for the New York session started, and we saw a manipulation to the downside. So when this manipulation was going on, we went down to a smaller time frame, 1 minute, yesterday. We went down to a smaller time frame, 1 minute yesterday, when we noticed that manipulation going on. And in 1 minute time frame, we wanted to see the price after being manipulated give us a displacement to the upside. So after this manipulation, we saw this displacement to the upside. This particular one I'm showing you right here, inside the manipulation. And then we wanted the price to come down into this fair value gap, possibly the order block. And when the price began to drop and began to stop here, we wanted to see, and what's it called? We wanted to see what's it called again? Bullish engulfing. Wanted to see a bullish engulfing before we entered. Please, you need to be sincere with me. If you are here, open your mic and respond. Were you guys all here yesterday when we called the trade immediately after the bullish engulfing? Is there anybody that was here? I don't know why this thing is not, my chart is not displaying well. We called this trade at this point. Immediately after the engulfing was over, we called the trade. We say everybody enter at this point, 28.95. How many of you were here? Then we say this is our stop loss area. Anything below this place, we are no longer going to participate in that market. Like we will not load in more entry. We will wait because price is going down, down, down to another entry below. I needed somebody to confirm that they were here yesterday when we called that trade after that bullish engulfing 1 minute.
I'm here, but I not took the trade.
We were here.
So when we now said that, we also said that the first take profit is that high that the price moved to. That's our first take profits. So from that place, we entered to take profits. We got 30 pips. That's where we took our profits, sincerely speaking, because okay, we took all our profit before we left. Then the market continued. So I allowed the trade to run and I showed you the profits I made. I think I made far more than that 30 pips because I have one of the positions that went all the way to the end of that move here. This was the main target of the market that we had, this place here. That's 100 pips. So the price delivered 100 pips, and which is what we call expansion. After the manipulation was over, then the expansion started all the way to all this place here. So this is a full typical, they call it ABC pattern, or some people call it AMD, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Some people call it, well, that is what it is. That is what it is. That is what it is. So today again, we are not doing anything different. We are still repeating the same thing. If you look at what is happening in the market on gold, based on the higher time frame, 4 hours, all that happened yesterday was a pullback from this drop to a very, very key important level of price action. So at such a level like this, one just needs to be extra careful. Because yes, we know the target of price, it couldn't break below this place. So it's still bullish. It's not yet bearish. Market is still bullish because it has not been able to break below the close of this particular candle that went up, that even did not do anything. So all of this is liquidity gathering, and there is no structure. There is no known structural direction for where the market wants to really go now, like majorly. It couldn't break here to indicate bearish momentum. This is just a pullback. And where it is right now is a critical area, 618786 of pullback. So you have to be extremely careful with your positions there, because from here, the target actually is to go to all-time high, which is 250 pips. But is this the best place to look for an entry to go high? I think not. It's not. If you check on the daily time frame from what we did yesterday, or where we started yesterday, we were looking for the price to go upward because we have a bearish engulfing that did not break any structure apart from only this one. So if price pull back into the area here, it's an area for the price to actually sell. But we need to see a strong structure before we sell. Otherwise, price might want to break this high to the upside, take out that high before it relaxes, or break it and continue to the upside. So because of where it is right now, it's very dangerous for us to look for a long-term direction of this market. However, looking at price action market structure, we see that the price yesterday ended as a bullish candle. Today started lower and peaked half of that candle before we move higher. And we are currently trading above the high of yesterday. So we can say based on intraday, we are bullish. So if we go down to scalping, we cannot sell. We just have to remain bullish because there's no structure for sale yet. Right? So we still have to remain bullish because price is still heading upwards. If you break it down to 30 minutes to look at what is happening, if you want to see structure for scalping, how do you find it? Where do you find it? It becomes very, very difficult more because where we are right now is very, very close to another block that were responsible for this push to the downside. So you want to be extremely careful with what you are doing here, trying to sell this market, which may not work. So we have to take note of where price action is, where the market is, and what is happening right now. If you go down to 15 minutes time frame, you will see that price has really gone up from London Asian session yesterday, then the ranging of today, Asian range of today, broken to the upside. Yeah, liquidity taken to the downside. I call it like inducement, or what will I say here? Yeah, inducement to the downside, push to the upside, break of this structure. So if we have a pullback again down to 29.14, that will be the scalping entry for buyers. And we're heading to this zone here. There's a zone here where price is targeting. If price breaks that zone up, based on higher time frame, 29.42 to go and look for the high of last week, an all-time high again. So I think if you must trade, from what we are seeing all through checking this market, if you must trade, the only thing we can see so far is more buys, and these more buys are going to come in from this place based on what we see right now. In the morning, I am aware that my friend Alex from the UK, he sent us an analysis for us to buy gold, and he took the trade, and his trades are all in profit. Those of you who joined him in that trade, congratulations to you. You're all in profit. I couldn't join the trade as early enough. So we have a zone where price could shoot up from. We already have a sweep of liquidity to the downside. This is a very powerful zone because it swept liquidity before it went up. It swept liquidity and gave us a print of bullish engulfing M15, and also close above structure here with full candle body close. Full candle body close. This is a sweep of liquidity here. So we have a break of this. Responsible for this break to the upside is this pullback, this red guy. That's why I mark it here. This red guy is the last push. It's not even a good pullback anyways. Not a good pullback anyways. I prefer this green one. The green one is the last push responsible for. It's not a good pullback. I don't like it. I think this green one is more. The green one is more valid from the way I see it. So if we must go up for 230, I'm expecting price to start from here. And it's going to be a tight stop loss because where we are right now is suicide. The suicide entry, a lot of liquidities here, and we need to see a bullish engulfing before we do this, please. Our target is all of this place. We need to see a bullish engulfing before we do this. 1 minute time frame. No, this is too risky, so we will not do 1 minute time frame. We'll do 5 minute time frame. I'm seeing push to the upside, series of push to the upside. So I think this liquidity being taken will be my entry to the upside. In there makes sense to me. The network is struggling with me, so please just bear with me. So if we see structure, we need to see structure here. 1 minute structure created here. How many pips? Let me see how many pips. 30 pips. So we expect this to happen anything from 3:30, 4 p.m. So I'm not going to draw that entry because we need to see the structure. This is not just entry on 1 minute time frame. Based on where we are on higher time frame, we are in a very critical place. So it's not a very high probability trade. It's just a scalping trade, and our stop loss is just very, very much close by here. So we don't want anything that will come below this movement. This movement is believed to have been the movement that started that move to the upside. So we see the structure broken clearly from here. The pullback is not complete. It's not complete pullback. So this might be where we'll pick up from. This might be it. This might be it. There's an order block here, which I'm also expecting that this order block will be the final one before we go to the upside. So I'm looking at this place here. It's possible we might have a dip down to this place. It's very, very possible. But from here, we have entries going to that upside. Sorry, my goal disappeared. So I am going to allow you to take pictures if we have the charts up now. So that is what we have for today. If you want to take a picture, this is your time to take the picture. This is what we are trading today. You want to take picture? This is what I am trading today. All right, this is what I'm expecting to see today, and this is where I'm expecting to trade. Today, I'm expecting to see something like this. This thing here, I'm expecting to see it happen here. You see this? Exactly what happened here. I want to see the same thing happen here. So that is it. Take picture now. Let's drop it in the groups now. The network is really struggling. I'm of Lagos, but I'm on my way back. All right, brother. So what we have is a scalping entry. We're expecting to see structure 1 minute time frame down at the demand level, supply level, demand level, don't mind it. I'm sending it to the group now. If you are not part of our group, I'll drop the group link so that you can join the group so you can get all the updates. I think we are done with this call. I'm just going to make announcements now so that people can be able to follow.
Extension is just arrived. Is even reflects TY553 from the journal. And also directly even reflects TY553 from the journal. Extension please. The next one Nigerian reflects UN 520 of the journal self-building at gate 11. United Nigerian Line flights UN 520 to Abuja is ready for boarding at gate 11. Please boarding call, please. Thank you.
All right. That is our trade entry for today. You can watch out for that trade by 3:30 p.m. tonight, this afternoon, or 4 p.m. You'll be able to get confirmation. We need to get confirmation so we can begin to jump in. If you are not in our groups, please kindly go ahead and join our group so you can benefit from all the informations that we have. Yeah. Then there is also another trade call I had earlier today. The trade call for AUD NZD. I'm currently on that trade right now. Let me see what is happening there. AUD NZD. I called that trade some few moments ago. And that trade was called from a weekly analysis. And what is happening there is exciting and interesting. I think you should look at it. We had a structure, weekly structure of price that was forming a weekly bullish flag after a drop from the weekly time frame. This is a massive weekly drop. Then structure was forming here, liquidity was forming here. Here we had a sweep of liquidity and a drop to break structure, then a push back to OTE area. So it's a weekly, nice, sweet structure. When this plays out, our targets on this weekly time frame, the same thing I'm talking about. Liquidity formed here, liquidity swept here, price broke down structure, close, full candle body break, pull back here, keep liquidity here, pull down here, clear the liquidity to the upside. Now we have a drop. Drop down to take this guy, TP1, 198 pips, TP2, 375 pips. If you change it down to daily time frame, you will see clearly
the entry again. If you change it down to 4 hours time frame, you see clearly the reason for our entry. And as we keep on going with that analysis and we keep on going with that trade, you'd see that we are making progress. I'll share my screen on, I'll stop sharing on my laptop and share my screen on my mobile because in the flights, I'll just round up the call and we are done for today. So we have 2 trade call. We are looking to buy gold, but we want to see gold drop massively before we buy. Then we are also looking to sell. We are currently selling AUD NZD. We are currently selling AUD NZD. So if you have any question, this is the point where this is the part where I need to answer your questions. So I'm going to leave my laptop away and head to board my flight, and I will take your questions from my mobile. So I'm sure you can all hear me. Exit. We are done. I'll share my screen to show you my positions. I'm already in that trade. So if you want to join that trade, we can talk about it so you can join it. Before I start hearing my name on this announcement. So I have an entry here. So this is the entry I had. 4 hours time frame. And it's looking very good, but we don't have a confirmation we don't have a clear confirmation yet. We just have a reason, a good reason, but there's no confirmation. We're still waiting for confirmation on a smaller time frame. There is no confirmation. Okay, there's no confirmation on higher time frame. I beg your pardon. We just have confirmation on smaller time frame as per H1, M30. We have price dropping down, so it's a reason for us to start selling, right? So if you have not yet sold and you still want to sell, you can go ahead and sell. You can see I have several orders lined up for selling. Apart from this, there's also another place where I have these trades. You can see I have this order here loaded, AUD NZD. I'm on a sell here, you can see. That's where the order is. And the target is here, $800. Target $800 here. I guess that's where I'm going. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can go ahead and take your screenshot.
Your screen is not showing. It's just 7-figure box that is showing. Seven-figure box is what is showing. Your screen is not showing. Even if we take a screenshot, we are taking screenshots of 7-figure box.
second,
All right. Somebody's asking for updates on Naga copy trading. Naga copy trading is working perfectly. The Zoom call for Naga copy trading is held every Friday, 7 p.m. The director for Naga by himself, Mr. Michael Udo, he hosts that Zoom call by himself every Friday by 7 p.m. So you are welcome to join that Zoom call to see people copying, to see the results of the copy, to see the account balance of those copying, to see the risk management they use, and to see how they do it. So it's going on very fine. Everybody doing that copy trading is excited, is smiling, and they're enjoying it. So if you want to see back-to-back, see through what is happening on Naga, the time is 7 p.m. every Friday. The director for Naga by himself, Mr. Michael Udo, he handles that. This Zoom call we are holding 1:30 p.m. is not for copy trading, it's for live trading. And we have called out 2 very important trades, and we have already jumped into that trade. We are targeting to make $1,600 today. On AUD NZD, we are trying to look for a scalping entry on gold. That is what we are doing right now. Then on 1st of March to 7th of March, I will be hosting few people, not everybody, few people. I'll be hosting few people to set up their affiliate setups where they can be able to make consistently, significantly a good amount of money, consistently, significantly a good amount of money that would be coming from affiliate system. So if you are interested in that, all you simply need to do is to set up an account with either Naga or One Equity or XNex, or both the 3 of them at the same time. If you set that up, then let me know that you have set up your account and you are interested for me to help you set up your affiliates. If that is your case, we are not going to advertise that call. It's not going to be a general public call where you'll be seeing Zoom link like that. No, we won't do that. But we will always post like videos, what we did on YouTube. It's not going to be recorded live on YouTube. It's just going to be a 1-hour, one-on-one kind of approach. Not a public call, it's not a general call. So we'll be sharing secrets of affiliate setups, and I'll be sharing all my own setups too. We'll be setting up people's TikTok. We'll be setting up your Instagram, automate it. We'll set up your Telegram, automate it. We'll set up your Linktree, automate it. We'll set up your, what again? We'll set up your back-end affiliates and automate it. So it's not something we'll be doing on a Zoom call and be sharing the link. We are live, join now. No, not do that. Not something we put on YouTube and say we are live, no. But we will definitely record and put like summary. This was what we did and this is what we achieved, just like a summary clip like that. So if you know you are interested to set up an affiliate, why wouldn't you even be interested in setting up affiliates? Something you will spend less than $1,000, but you'll be making more than $50,000 from it within a year. If we're properly set up and the market works for you. What is $50,000? That is what one IB gets in a week from Miami. And I know the guy. So what we are setting up has the capacity to give you long-term money. Yesterday, I was attending a class, and the guy was explaining to us that this is a sector of this industry that there is nothing like probability. It is only guaranteed income. Every other sector of this forex or crypto trading market is a game of probability. No matter how your setup is, it's not 100% sure. No matter how your entry or your exit or your sniper is, it's not 100% sure. It's still probability. But you see affiliates, you see rebates, you see mentorship payment, there's nothing like probability there. It's a guarantee. It always brings you money all the time. season and out of season. So if you set up a business system that is guaranteed, always gives you money all the time, I think if it costs you $1,000 to set up, you go ahead and set it up. And by the way, you are setting it up for free. I'm not charging you a dime. All I need you to do is to show a sign that you are serious. Put money in your account. Minimum $100, XNES, or $100, one equity, cent account, of course, or $500, Naga. If you do that, you are halfway down the line for us to get started. Then I need you to pay for signal system. There's a signal system that has 6 channels. Time did not permit me to share today. I would have shown you. It's from America. The name is IG. They have 6 confirmed institutional signal system that you will be receiving signals every day, Forex and crypto. So when you get the signals, you can now brokerage it, or you can now retail it to people that are going to join you. Mostly our target will be North America and Southeast Asia, because that's where deposits are. That's where the money is. Money is not in Nigeria. Nigerian people just deposit $1,000. That's an Akim them be. If you want to see deposits, you need you want to see deposits, you need to see people trading from Malaysia. You see deposits there, very crazy deposits, $30,000 twice in a day. That's what they do there, because they have this Crown Prince, son, Emirates, children. You want to see deposits? North America, Trinidad and Tobago. Those people, I don't know where they get their money from. $15,000, $10,000, so much children. Deposits in and out, 12 lot size, 50 lot size. Those people trade like mad dogs. They are scalping with big lot size. So imagine that such people, you get them in your system, maybe only two of them is okay. Bro, only 2 of such people under your system in XNext. Jesus. The kind of money you make. That is not, So why wouldn't you want to set up a system that have the ability to get such people under your radar? Why wouldn't you? So we are not going to force people. When I saw this opportunity, when I was told about it, when I learned about it, and they gave me a full breakdown, I knew that this 2025 is my year. But I now said to myself, James, would you rather set this up for yourself and tell people the story, like many people would do? Or would you keep it open for interested persons to join you? You all set up together at the same time. Anyway, I've starting my own up already. It's not like I'm doing it from the beginning. I've already started doing it and I started working, right? So I'm just carrying you along. So I had to look into the scripture, particularly around what's that scripture again? 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 17 down to 19. Having seen what was said in that scripture, I knew that, yes, if I am willing to communicate, ready to distribute this skill, this skill, this knowledge, this insight, these concepts that are worth $1 million, then I think I am part of those that say, charge them that are rich in this world. And I have been able to fulfill that requirement for transgenerational wealth, such that not only me, who knows this thing is benefiting, but there are other people who know this thing because of me, who are benefiting, just like Hisense. Hisense is my boy. Hisense makes money more than me in this industry. The guy makes a freaking $4,000 daily on a good day. On a very bad day, he makes $1,000 daily on rebates. And it doesn't stop him from trading. Why? Because of this same thing I'm just telling you. He has been able to set up this structure properly on XNext and see how he's raiding the market, robbing these banks. So I think I will stop here. I've said all I needed to say. All you need is $155 to get your Signal portal set up on Telegram. About 6 channels, Forex, futures, crypto. Then you also need your account funded, XNext or One Equity, $100. If you want to go big, Naga, $500 and above, you are okay. So with a total of around $700, your business is set up. You are not giving money to me. You are keeping the money for yourself. You go through the 7 days to set up everything. The rest of it is just for you to sit down, cross your leg, and see the business flowing. You have to work. You have to always take the trade, post your results. So it's not like everything is automated and you have nothing to do. It's not an investment. It's a call to work. You have to take trade, but taking the trade is not a stress for you because you just pick the signal, plug the trade, pick the signal, plug the trade, drop the screenshot, results, post it in the various channels. You do that every day. The more you do it, the more you get visible. The more you get visible, the faster your community grows, the faster your people grow, the faster the targets are reached. The lesser you do it, the longer it takes you. So you decide how you want to do it. But the point there is clear that I've given you the knife, I've given you the knife. So however you cut I'm giving the yam, I've given you the knife. However you cut the yam with the knife, now you sabi, but you have everything it takes to make money, sure banker, 100%. So, gentlemen and ladies, I want to thank all of you, especially those of you watching on YouTube. Thank you for always watching all our content. Our contents are raw, our contents are practical, our contents are direct. We have a community. If you click on the description on the YouTube channel and subscribe, you will see the community we have and you can be part of our community. Then you can register with, I currently trade with 3 brokers majorly. I have several brokers, about 15 or 20 brokers that I have, but I majorly recommend 3 brokers. Number 1 is Naga, because of my relationship with the guys that run the system. I'm able to, navigate my way and do things and do business and set up deals. And number 2 is One Equity, also because of relationship and also the ability for me to, ability for me to influence certain things in the broker. Sorry. Then number 3 is XNext. The reason is because of my relationship with the director of Africa, Nigeria particularly, then Obina, senior developer, XNext. Then also the fact that XNext marketing is so strong, I can leverage on their marketing to build African businesses. So some of these countries, you go there, you're trying to introduce them to a broker or a trading, and you mention a broker which is strange, they will begin to question you a lot of questions. So, but in that case like that, you pull out the XNext and the game is over. So that